Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's Hearthstone time. And this week's Tavern Brawl appears to be a new one, but despite the funny picture, it sounds like it's just deck recipes, which is probably not that exciting. But we'll try it out, probably with Priest, just because it's a better class. Yeah, I said it. It's the opposite of real life. Anyhow. So let's see if these decks are full of interesting cards. They're not just like actual normal cards. Or if it's actually just basically like playing those stupid deck recipes that make me click an extra time every time I want to make a deck. Sorry, have to make me click 2 extra times every time I want to click a deck. Because I have to click custom deck. And then I have to click OK. As if I clicked custom deck by accident. And even if I did, wouldn't it be better, instead of making them click an extra time every time, to only have people have to click an extra time if they did make a mistake? UI. Use it. Alright, well, no weird cards yet. Looks like a Lich King expansion-based priest deck, so that's thrilling. Shadow Visions. That is thrilling. I could be playing you and have a dude out, but you're not that great on your own. You get more Shadow Visions. Spirit Lash. Wow, that's tough. More Shadow Visions is probably the best thing, but I really don't know what I'm expecting here. I guess I'm going to take the Powerboard Shield, because it should work out next turn to at least draw me an extra card. Of course, my opponent will probably do something competent, whereas I have yet to do so. Nope, nothing there. Okay, excellent. Mind Blast. Wow. That's thrillingness. We'll do 6 damage now. Okay. See, that makes that a lot more interesting, doesn't it? Yeah. And even if he dies, I can still bring him back with one of these. If I don't lose too many minions first, so that he gets so he can fall out of the random discover. Is opponent going to do anything yet? I mean, you could just armor up and you'd be netting a profit on turn, because I'm only going to hit you for 1. It was survives damage, summon a 2/2 ghoul. Okay, that's not ideal. I think the thing to do is Shadow Word Pain that. I think I'm going to hang on to this until I have Velen out, though. I see no evidence of the deck having more than 2 copies of things either. It's like, play a normalish deck, except you didn't get to build it. Isn't it fun? Yeah. I'd say, well, being a brawl, it means they're all balanced against each other, but we've seen some of these brawls. Like, I liked the brawl where every deck was a different, like, boss. But they were not balanced. Some were good, some were not. So these do nothing for me right now. I mean, I could Shadow Madness you, and then whoopee. Do damage to all minions. So I could use that. I could steal this thing, then do that to all, hit all minions for 2, which would get rid of my bubble, and then hit my opponent back for 5. But what am I really accomplishing by doing that? Basically nothing. We will continue to do nothing. This has been an exciting game so far, with all the things we have been able to do. Now that's exciting. I'm going to steelify that. In fact, I may steelify that and, like, Spirit Lash, potentially. Interesting that he'd rather hit me for 2 than get his guy enraged. That's a little bit surprising. Holy Nova. We're going to Potion of Madness. Do we Potion of Madness and Spirit Lash? I don't need the health, really. It's kind of pointless. This guy won't die unless that guy takes some damage first. And Spirit Lash would give me an extra card. Although it would also knock off my bubble. So let's do it.
Bring pain.
Hey, another Spirit Lash. Neat. If I play this, it just die. This is just going to die anyway. I guess I could just do the Spirit Lash again. It would be a waste of that tech, but then that guy'd be dead, so let's do it.
For the scourge.
Do I play this anyway? Sure.
Is someone injured?
Probably a dumb idea. But now, I should be able to get the Pain Idiot back from this. Which could draw me more cards. Although, I'm also at pretty much Valentine. If I don't lose any more... Actually, I shouldn't have played this, because now this could die, and then I'd have too many dead minions I might not get back Velen. Because I'd really like to just be getting back Velen with Eternal Servitude. See, that is unfortunate, because all my shit does low damage, and all your shit enrages like crazy. It's kind of inconvenient. That's an interesting choice, because that means I can definitely just, like, draw a card. Draw a card and do 2 damage to them, but this guy will get +2 attack. He'll be at 5, and if I hit him with this, it'd be more than 5. I think I'll just let this die, unfortunately. Play Prophet Velen.
Must consider. Not all who wander are
Right away.
lost.
AKA Triangle Man. So we all know how this is going to go. He's going to kill them both, and then I'm going to do this, and I'm not going to get Velen. And then I'm going to get pissed off. And then I'll do it again, and I'll still not get Velen. Because it's just discovering from the selection of minions that I've had that have died this game.
I wonder.
So I really just shouldn't have played the Northstar Cleric. Because then I'd be guaranteed to get back Velen every time. But I could get 2 Velens. So you have a plan to kill him? Execute? Yeah, okay. It'd be awesome if you didn't kill my cleric, but obviously you're going to. Because your guy's going to get bigger and everything. Yeah. And now the prophecy will fulfill itself. Prophecy of Veleny. That's inconvenient. One of those spell damage idiots would actually be useful, maybe, but eh. If I do this, then this only costs me 3, and I have slightly more mana left. I don't think that's really going to help. This would be 4. That's 5. Would not leave me with enough mana for that. So I'm not even going to bother with this yet. Let's just Eternal Servitude. Come on, Velen. Yes.
Not all who wander are lost.
Do I do it again? Or do I just Mind Blast for 10? Mind Blast for 10 is pretty good. If I'd done him first, I could actually do it again and Mind Blast. I could have done a Mind Blast for... would it have been 20? Okay, that would have been pretty impressive. I'm just going to Mind Blast for 10. Now let's try and get another one and hope my opponent doesn't have a way to kill them all. Nope, of course not. That would be too useful. Do I go for the card or do I go for the extra spell damage? Because the spell damage would be pretty sweet. I'm going to go for the spell damage, I think. Probably a terrible mistake. I really should have... If I'd done this guy first... Would I have enough mana? No, I should have had enough with it. That's not good. Sneeze. Really, you want that dead? I mean, you don't. I can see you not wanting to take 7 damage on your dude, but... Alright, no extra spell damage. Although if you don't kill Velen, I'm going to do 4 to all your guys. Okay then. Oh, Mind Blast! Wow, I could have done a double Velen and like completely crushed the game, but eh. If we play him, then it's 4, that's 6. These are only 1 each, so yeah, that's got to be worth it. Unfortunately, Like, I can get him healed back up. Can I afford to play the Northshire? This is 6, so I could play the Northshire and then get a card from Holy Nova-ing.
Is someone injured?
I foresaw this.
Now, he would have died anyway, but this way I'm getting a card. Lyra! Ah! I really would want to have that stuff going on, but he's going to die, so I have to, like, double Mind Blast now. I really wish I could have kept the cheap Mind Blasts to go with Lyra the Sunshard, but if he's forced to leave my, like, light guy alive, making my spells cheaper, I might be able to do some chain Sunsharding even without Velen. You gotta do what you can, though. Ow.
And rule its ashes.
Because he can whirlwind attack now, which is not good. That means we probably all have the Death Knight thing in here. Yeah, so he should be able to kill all my stuff easily. I think he still has to use Hell Scream to kill Velen, though. He only has 1 mana left. Yeah. He wasn't going to get away with that. But he can kill all my guys with 1 attack and not take that much damage for it. So he should. I guess he could hit me for 4, but that'd be silly.
I must choose.
Yeah. Ow. Lyra's not long for this world, because he can just pay 2 mana and then just hit her, so I need to have spells. I think the thing to do is to wait. You can just kill my stuff too easily. I gotta get more spells in my hand. This is great, because that's a free draw. But I gotta have more spells in my hand, so I have a better chance of Lyra going, like, crazy. That's really not good. Oh my god, that's worse than not good. That's right, because he can just do that every turn and get free legendaries. So I'm boned. Not coming back from that. Alright then. Right. So I'm actually just completely screwed. I forgot which one he was. What was I going to do? He's getting a free legendary every turn, and he has that much out already. Like, there's going to be game over, unless my next card was Shadowward Death. And even then, I would have been this low. Yeah. What the hell, dude?
Daraxus, Eladar, Lord of the Burning Legion.
Excuse me. That is too late. Oh wait, 5 or more. That may not be too late. Do I heal myself first? Because I'm not going to be able to heal myself after. Or I could... Well, no, if I Shadowward Death him, that'll, like, save me more health than healing anyway, so, okay.
The light has betrayed me.
If I knew I was going to get him, then saving Lyra Sunshard would have been pretty smart. Yeah, I gotta save myself now. The deck's got lots of spells in it. I need to get a spell other than this, though, so that I can do 2 damage to... Oh, no, even then he's going to get an extra legendary for free. Like, killing Rotface with this is not effective. Oh, wait, he's going to do the thing, and then get a free guy, and then I will be able to kill him. In fact, I might be able to just kill them both. Oh, that's not good. No, it's gotta... If I can kill it, it's not the worst, but I'm still pretty screwed. Stupid Death Knight Wars. Yeah, I didn't expect to draw him so soon, or keeping Lyra would have made more sense. But also, I forgot which dinosaur that was. Wow, I'm annoyed that you managed to get another one out of that. Although, I guess... it's actually going to save me some effort. Shit. This is really bad.
I must choose.
This is really bad. The Death Knight Rotface combo was just too sick, because that's where all of his stuff had come from. If Rotface had just been any one of those other legendaries, it wouldn't have been a problem. He's now drawing 1 billion cards. And he still has big shit out there. Okay, do damage. Refresh hero power. Dragon Fire Potion would be good. Over your dragons. Yeah, I still don't think I can come back. Just got too much value out of Rotface, even with Baron Geddon actually mostly screwing him. It was a little late for me.
The blade be thirsty.
That's not helpful.
I live to serve the Lich King.
It's also not helpful. Yeah, so, you want to take the 3 damage to kill my guy? You can't armor up anymore. Ow. Okay, that's not great. It still takes 2 shots for me to kill the Berserkers, so... it's really not helping me that much. And I have nothing to cast that on except my opponent's minions. Not great. Oh my god. Stop giving me those. Currently 6, 10, I'm actually dead. But I can't actually do much with my hero power. I guess I can dump everything I've got to kill this guy, and then I technically survive. If my opponent does nothing. Oh wait, no I don't. Pile of crap. Now, if I knew that there was a chance I was going to get him so soon, then obviously saving Lyra and not getting her blown up that way might have given me a chance, but it's still pretty bad. Random ass unlimited legendaries out of nowhere. Alright. Let's try... Mage has an overpowered Death Knight. I never get to play the Mage one. It's overpowered. The longer the fight goes on, the more the Mage one tends to win. Whereas, like, the Paladin one and the Warrior one, they're very strong, but if the game goes on long enough, then they kind of run out of steam because a lot of their power comes from getting a cool weapon. The Warrior loses the ability to armor up. And without the weapon, like the Paladin gets a ton of health out of that weapon, but it's like a fixed amount, pretty much. And then after that, not so much. We're pitching 1 Water Elemental, just for variety. Shatter! Shatter and Ice Walker, pretty good combo. Firefly is a piece of crap I don't normally play with, but it does mean that you can first turn play some piece of crap, and then still have that elemental for later. So, hooray. Coin Water Elemental, possibly, or possible coin Desperation Ice Walker Freeze. I don't know. No, I have it, my 1-2 piece of crap is actually quite solid against that thing. Possessed Village Idiot. Now, his Death Knight is also incredibly rough. So this could be one of those, like, who gets a Death Knight first sort of problems. Although I guess if he gets his too soon, he might not get too much from the battle cry. Getting a bunch of demons. Hey, that sucks. I'm gonna have to shoot you guys. That's not bad, but no, we're just gonna kill that one. I could kill the other one, but it wouldn't reduce his damage on the table as much. Certainly no rush at this rate. This thing is so obnoxious, though. Crazy freezing hero power.
In the best shape of
If he dies on my turn, my opponent's going to get a 2-2. That's unfortunate. Ooh, that's good. Freeze some shit. Some combos going to that. Do I just coin out the water elemental? I think the answer is yes. Even though I could have shot him and reduced 2 damage to 1. But, eh. So, my opponent can do quite a bit of damage to the water elemental if he uses the Vryghoul to attack it. But then he doesn't get the 2-2. Because those guys create that weird sort of mental tension. It's like, what is the best play? All those high attack, if it dies on your opponent's turn, you get a 2-2 minions. Kind of annoying for both sides.
My shield for Argon.
Nope, that's also annoying. Yeah. Servant of Calamus. I can't play it right now, but I have lots of stuff to get. Freezing tank. So I think the thing to do is freeze that guy. Like with his shot, it's going to die and give a 2-2 eventually. That's not really a big concern.
I wonder.
He'd probably use both of his attacks to kill my freezing guy, because freezing guy's a dick. I've got a blizzard coming, eventually. I can also, if I freeze something with this, then I can draw a card from this guy, which is pretty sweet. Of course, he's an elemental, so I could just play the Servant of Calamos next turn. That's good. Not good. Don't like that. God damn it. At least he missed. If he had hit one of my guys, it would have been really bad. Really not going for the kills, okay. Ah, just short of those blizzards. Playing a 5-1 would probably be good, because I'm taking tons of damage. Playing this guy would be good too, but I've got lots of elementals. I'll be able to do it eventually if that's the issue.
What to do? What to do?
Being able to blizzard right now would really make a difference. Like, all the difference. So I shoot that, I only have 3 mana left. I'd have to play him and not draw a card. But since I'm getting my ass kicked, I really can't afford to take that 5 either, so... Ooh. That didn't help. Him not getting shot would have been a bonus. Alright.
Time runs out on me.
Save him, assuming that I might survive at all. This guy is going to do crap all now anyway. I'm going to kill that and reduce the amount of damage incoming. Yeah. Not good. I need to not die, and I need my opponent not to play anything blizzard-proof. So of course he's going to play something with big hit points, because it's going to suck. He hasn't played a lot of demons yet. You'd think that deck would want some demons to go with his ability to raise a board full of demons.
So many possibilities.
I was right all along.
Well, that guy's going to get frozen anyway, although he's going to become big. But then I can shatter him in the future. Not right now. Steam Surger, well, that's cool and all, but we're not going to have to go that way. Because we really need to blizzard this shit. Actually, I should have hit that for 2. I forgot that he had no attack after the wolf died. Duh. I really should have hit him for 2. At 3 health, he's so much more manageable.
The sun has set for me.
Now we have this question of do I need to blizzard again just so I can I can't freeze that guy and kill. Oh man, I probably do need to blizzard again because that's a lot of crap. But the problem is the blizzard, I'm not getting to use my freezing crap. Too expensive. That's not good. That's not good either. If I do that, I won't be able to Blizzard, and I need to Blizzard to not die this turn. So, yeah, I don't have much choice there. Really should hit him for 2, though. That's not helping. Yeah, his, like, extraneous special effects are not that relevant. Since he's always setting his attack to 7. Yes, it prevents him from being reduced, but, yeah. So, am I just going to get burned out here? I'm assuming the freezing guys are going to hit me. I don't... Unless this gives me a way to freeze them, I'm not going to be able to use my shatter and stuff. I'm just going to die anyway, because my health isn't high enough. Not doing great in this Tavern Brawl. Ow. That sucks, because it gives me a 3 extra guy. And, of course, I don't have any Blizzards left, which means I'm not going to get Blizzards from this, either. Blaze Caller would only kill one thing. It's just not enough. Deal 2 damage to a random enemy minion and freeze it. That's just not going to be adequate, because I'm not going to be able to kill enough stuff. Oh, it just costs 0. That helps. But I can't play him now, so that doesn't help. Okay, so we got a Steam Surger. And blow him up. And then freeze one of those mofos and maybe live another turn.
Job's done.
Maybe. That does mean I can Blaze Caller next turn, but again, if I Blaze Caller, I probably can't do anything else. And I never have enough mana to freeze things and do stuff. Wow. Both of those things along with stuff to eat. That's really not good. So I'm all out of Blizzards. Only the Blizzards were keeping me going. And I'm going to be at 5. Obviously going to... Oh no, he's going to kill that thing instead. Okay, so I'm still at 10 if I could get something like Flame Striker? Oh. Okay, so I can just blow one of them up. Probably the Wind Fury one, because then I don't die.
Flames consume you.
I can freeze that guy, but then I don't get to shatter him or draw a card from him. So I think I'm going to shoot it and take 4. Again, if he can just kill me this turn, I wasn't likely to win anyway. So I'm trying to set myself up for a position where I might be able to come back. If he does something big and crazy now, other than the Death Knight, then I might be able to freeze it and do stuff, and shatter it and do stuff. Oh, that's really bad. Because if I'm shattering that guy, then I'm not... I mean, I guess I can freeze and shatter him and then kill the Nightmare with the guy, and then... It's getting rough. Okay. So, non-optional moves. I'm going to do that. And shatter. I guess I could have done that and drawn a card first. I don't think I can afford to right now. I'm at 2, so I'm going to do this. I'll still do him next turn if I'm still alive.
Feel the burn.
So, I'm at 1, unless he doesn't find a way to do 1 more damage, in which case he'd hit this. But I mean, all he has to draw is an Alpha Wolf. He's got 12 cards left, not counting the 3 in his hand. If he doesn't have another Dire Wolf Alpha, he can just draw a card. That's probably a 1 in 11 chance. Assuming there are 2 in there, that's a 1 in 11 chance of getting another one. No, you're going to try and kill me some other way. Which there also might be tons of stuff in there. Although, you can't play the Death Knight this turn if you did that. You also can't shoot me in the turn when you play the Death Knight. That's a plus. Although, you have enough health, I'm not going to kill you in 1 turn, that's for sure. I need to have an elemental alive when I play my Death Knight so that I can lifesteal off the elemental.
My shield
Ugh, this is still not good. Cold Wraith is not helping too much. I'm pretty dead. I don't know what I would get that would help me live. This might have helped earlier in the game. It's way too late now. Yeah, so I'm not going to be able to do anything about these guys. I'm going to take this on an off chance that I survive somehow, but I can't, so I don't know why I would be concerned about that. Because I can kill one of them. Doesn't matter which one. I shoot him, and my opponent gets a 2-2. What would I draw from these two cards that would let me... I guess I could get a Breath of Syndragosa, but I'd still take 2 from the other thing, so it's not going to help. I guess it doesn't really change anything. I might as well, because the things I have are not going to save me. That's actually pretty close. It's not close enough, but it's close. If I had that earlier, I might have been able to, but it doesn't matter. I'm just dead. Just dead. I can't imagine he's going to try and dick around and leave me alive at this stage. It seems like a poor choice. He's going to dick around and then kill me this turn. He's not going to dick around and leave me alive. Yeah, no. I'm sure he's happy with killing me with that. Yeah. Because if he left me alive and I drew my Death Knight, I would heal 11 from just attacking with all those guys, whether they killed things or not. Giving all elementals life. Okay, we'll try one more. We're doing pretty bad here. Let's take Shaman. Shaman's Death Knight is the cheap one, which is kind of freaky. Mostly annoyed by Rotface. I blame everything on Rotface. Yeah. Those turns where I was just like blizzarding, though, I wasn't gaining any ground. That's the problem. I couldn't get myself into a position to blizzard in a useful fashion. Freeze any character damaged by this minion. It's like all freezing all the time. I don't want you in my starting hand. Really wish I'd had that Glacial Shard early in the game with my mage deck. Because if, say, turn 6, I could have frozen a guy, shattered a guy, and drawn a card, and not been getting, like, obliterated. It would have been awesome. So I'm holding off on him, because I don't know if I'm going to get combos with that freezing, but having a 2-1 out first turn isn't that impressive anyway. Now, what I kind of want to do is get out a totem and cryostasis it. Not that totem. One of the good totems. A totem with an ability and also more hit points. Piece of crap.
Let the pain speak to me.
Tempted to hex that idiot. This guy would be pretty fun to thingy.
Takari killed trespasser.
Well, he's locking 3 mana, so I'm not going to be able to next turn, but a big taunt like that would be pretty fun to cryostasis.
I feel empty inside.
Okay. Glad you didn't have that before, what's buddy, but still. You're going to draw 2 cards from him no matter what I do, pretty much. Well, I'm going to eliminate you.
I told ya so.
Still going to have the Murloc for later. I think I'm going to waste this guy. I mean, stopping that guy from attacking is utterly pointless. I thought about stopping the other guy, but he would have eventually taken the hits and drawn the cards anyway, so it wasn't accomplishing much. This was also accomplishing nothing, but I still have the Murloc if I need to, the Burlock, if I need to freeze something and it's important. I'm just hoping next turn to cryostasis. Maybe do this and cryostasis it? That would be cool. Yeah, that sucks. This gives me free dudes. You're going to get another one. Ooh, Icebreaker. Hello. Okay, I can Icebreaker and get rid of that guy, which is probably a waste, but I still have a Hex in my hand, so, like, we'll do it later. Because it has to survive to spawn a thing.
I told ya so.
Chill out.
I'm maybe counting on my taunt too much. One of the things is I'm not sure I want to cryostasis him at this stage. He might get executed. Ah, he got executed. I was hoping to still have him out for the other thing. Okay, that thing is starting to be really annoying. You're just going for the damage. That's interesting. Volcano, that would probably spawn a lot of guys from that. I would have to make sure it died. I could just freeze it and then kill it. Yeah. At some point I'm going to cryostasis this thing. It's going to be a bit late at this point. I'm going to kill that because this deck has actually just too many goddamn things that take advantage of it. Like, ridiculously. I don't want Rotface coming out and having to deal with that. Volcano seems like a poor choice against so many of the things in his deck. And of course, it can also hit my minions.
Pain, speak to me. My blade be thirsty.
I'm glad I killed that guy. He's making it look worthwhile. See, character damaged by this minion. It's okay. Hex this stuff? I don't think so. I think I'm going to kill you. I should really save this for Rotface. But I need to get rid of that guy too. This 15 damage split among all minions. There are only 10 hit points for the minions, so this is like pretty overkill, but it will destroy all minions right now. I think I might just do it, even though it's a horrible waste. It'll take inordinately long to process because it's buddy. That was an impressive looking effect. Wholly unnecessary, but impressive. Getting her out, if I could freeze lock the actual opponent's character, that would be good. Because that would drastically blunt his Death Knight reveal when it happens.
Blade be thirsty.
God damn it. Alright, well, let's play the Hexer.
The cold don't bother me, man.
I forgot she had Taunt. Bonus. I might have to cryostasis her. Still sort of wanted to cryostasis the Manatide Totem, but she'd be a good choice if she has Taunt. Never read her properly. I've got the Ice Pick there to threaten things, although I would have to kill the Taunt first. I want to save that Hex for friggin' Rotface, because that, like, obliterated me the last time. That's not good. I think it was a good time to use the Volcano, though, because the deck, literally, it just has so much crap that benefits from being damaged slowly. I think I'm just gonna play the dudes.
What to do?
Do I Ice Pick that guy? Whenever a minion takes damage, I think it'll still trigger that. Destroy a minion, frozen minion damaged by this, yeah. I just have to draw cards. If I get the second hex, then I could blow up that guy. You know what? I'm gonna kill this. Yeah, I'm kind of counting on that hex. Damage that guy, but it will stop him from attacking for a turn. Freeze a minion and deal 4 damage to adjacent ones. Now that is going to be awesome. Because that 4 damage ought to kill the Berserker. I don't think he's got anything in there that's going to buff its health.
I can wait no longer.
Unless he has a nightmare. Sure, get frozen. Devolve. This is not the time. There might have been good times for that. This is not the time. So who's it more important to kill with the Avalanche? There's 4 damage to the adjacent ones. I do kill more stuff if I freeze him. Although he doesn't technically die. But he's not going to get to attack next turn because he got frozen after attacking on his turn. Freezing is rigged so that you always lose 1 attack. This is going to be a terrible, terrible plan. I can keep freezing stuff with the Burlock, though. I am going to cryostasis this. Just be more survivable. Try and draw more cards. Lightning Storm. Lisa needs braces. Lightning Storm. Lisa needs braces. So his dudes are frozen for now. I have a lot more freezing power for the future. I would like to get them killed, though. Although, devolving this guy would be great, because he'd be... Rotface. Screw you, Rotface. He doesn't... He played Rotface without a way to trigger him immediately. That's amazing. Left my spell damage to put him alive. Do that now, why not? Oh, cool. For every overload, accuracy overload. So he's going to be a cheap-ass giant. This is a really good giant. It does not take much to get him under 8 mana, at which point he's very good. Like, you only have to do 3 points of overload. That's... Since the overload cards tend to be inherently good, it's really hard to go wrong. Alright, that's not the world's strongest brawl, but, oh, god damn it. That does suck, though. If either of the other ones had survived, I'd be much happier. I'd be fine, but no. Still, this is not going too bad, especially compared to the other one. His rot face is, like, out of the way. I mean, I could freeze him. Yeah, why not? I've got another cheap freeze guy. I might as well. I'll freeze him. So if he gets his Death Knight card, he can't even attack with it right away. It costs pretty much all his mana, so I'd get to pound him a bunch. I've got the Devolve to cover me if he plays some more crazy minions. He is going to Death Knight right away and be frozen, I'm assuming. Does that unfreeze you? Okay, that's bullshit. I mean, it's a pretty rare case, but I had no idea that was happening, which makes it kind of bullshit. Especially since he can hit that guy and not have to take damage from my element, from my thing. Like, fuck you. want to say that I want to freeze him, but now I want to kind of save that for. Is this a taunt? Oh, actually, the taunt totem is not going to help anyway because he just has food. Healing totem is excellent. Okay, him. I am actually going to freeze him and save this for surprise value. So this guy is just going to get whirlwinded to death, but it means that by freezing him, he can't attack one of the totems and just like kill my giant for cheap. Yet. Okay, that's not good. It costs 5, so he won't even necessarily get a lot worse. Okay, now everything sucks. I'm going to lose again. Do I freeze the guy or do I freeze him? If I freeze the guy, I can icebreaker it, but I'm taking a beating.
Elements guide me.
The thing is, I'm not sure if I'm better off making the totems, because every time I make a totem, it lets him take 0 damage for doing 4 damage to my other minions, which is really putting me in a bad place. Especially since if I get a 1/1 totem, he has the choice he can just whirlwind it away. The ones die pretty quick. Ah, shit. Yeah, you can afford the life. You're still ahead. My devolve is not working on your crap minions. It seems like you may have used all your good minions and you're just going to kill me personally. Snow Fury Giant again? Hooray! See, if I make a totem, he can just take it out for cheap. So I gotta just play the Wind Fury Giant and not make a totem, which is very annoying. You might still be able to execute it, and I'm pretty sure I don't have much left in here. My Death Knight ability is pretty useless if I don't have any minions. I needed to get it earlier in the game when I could have gotten like 2 or 3 minions out, because my battle cry of the Death Knight is like upgrade a minion by 2 randomly by 2 casting cost. Oh shit, I'm gonna have nothing. Like, I'm not gonna be able to get any decent amount of stuff out. Ow. I guess I could devolve them, and that thing would now get crappier, in theory. If I make a totem, then he can just kill my thing and be boned. If I devolve them, I'm barely gonna make it anyway. I mean, I could just take that fight. No, I'll be super dead if I kill that way. This sucks. I'm just super dead. If I knew I would get a taunt totem, I would make a taunt totem. Because that would eat something, but... So you could play him and then make a totem afterwards, but his weapon is completely hosing that. Actually, I can't survive much damage anyway. I gotta kill this dude. And now I'm almost dead. I really wish he'd hit my 4/4 because it was gonna get killed anyway. Okay, so that's gone, so I can start making totems again. But it's a little late. And I'm gonna get my hero. I'm gonna get my like Death Knight, and it's gonna do nothing because it's gonna be upgrading a totem. Well, yep, I'm pretty super dead. Here comes bad Death Knight. Cryostasis. If I get a taunt totem, I can cryostasis my own. Otherwise, I gotta cryostasis their crap. Now, is it worth cryostasising my own? It's only gonna be a 3/5. It's still just gonna die, and I'm still just gonna die, basically. If I freeze that guy, then I'm only gonna take I'm gonna take less damage. But what am I going to use to come back with? Nothing. And he's going to be an 8/8 when he does unfreeze. I can't afford ice picking him, so I'm going to do this, but I'm really screwed either way. I was able to save stuff and to stop his main plays, but there's nothing I can do. And my Death Knight is going to do nothing because it's an early game Death Knight, or mid game anyway. For a Death Knight, it's early game. Yep. Well, that was a pretty annoying Tavern Brawl for me. and it's just deck recipes. It's like not that exciting. I wish they would do more interesting ones than that. What I don't understand is why don't they do that the day before the expansion comes out? They always do like the before or right when the expansion's coming out to have people play with the new cards and they're all excited about it. Why do you do a boring one where the only exciting part is that it's full of new cards way later on? Like, they always, when they come out with expansion, they usually do a terrible Tavern Brawl that is completely uninteresting and doesn't have anything to do with the expansion. I don't understand it. But anyway, we'll see if they come up with a better one next time. If you enjoyed this, please activate the like button. And if you check out the illustrated tales from my D&D campaign, I guarantee I'm a better storyteller than Hearthstone player.